Hey guys, what's good, what's poppin'? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline, that's me, and welcome to another wig install. Wow. So in today's install, we're gonna be doing this wig right here. Y'all, I just want to take a moment to talk about my plucking skills. Like, do y'all see this? I've kind of like slightly changed my plucking skills. Don't worry, tutorial on that coming soon. I feel like it's not very beginner friendly because this is me kind of like adding all my whatever. Don't worry, it's coming, but I just like just get into it. Scalp, right? But like I was saying, this wig is from Kriyya, one of those. These hair companies, I cannot pronounce the name, but don't worry, it'll be linked down below. But it is a kinky curly wig. It's how the texture is looking. I haven't washed it besides when I bleached the knots, so this is what like the brushed out texture is looking like. I kind of usually stay away from kinky curly wigs because they're like very high maintenance for you to really get it to be the way you want it to be. But yeah, we're going to install her. So getting right into it, first thing first, I am using this pressed powder foundation, which is my exact shade. This one's from Kiss. I'm just using that with a dense brush to buff it into the lace. This helps me get a perfect tint and match. And since I'm using a powder and the powder sometimes can be a little bit loose and just all over the place, I went ahead and used some Got2b spray to help just set that powder in place. And of course, I let it dry a little bit before going on and applying the wig onto my head. Here I am just pulling my wig cap back so it's not showing under my lace. I always wear wig caps under my wigs. I don't do a bald cap method. And I just wear a wig cap to help protect the braids so they don't get caught on the combs. For me, I find bald cap methods to be very unnecessary, especially if you're doing a glueless wig. But if you're doing like a glued wig, I can see that bald caps are important because they kind of help protect your edges from the glue, you know? But anywho, once my wig is nice and on my head, I'm going in with my scissors and just trying to cut the little lace around my ear so it can fit perfectly. Once I've done that, I'm going in and just cutting the lace into sections. Cutting the lace into sections really does help making the installation process easier and makes you ensure that you've got everything nice and stuck down. For my lace adhesive lace spray, I'm going to be using this Ebon Wonder lace. And I like to use the active one, which is the red one. They have 3 levels and I like to use this one. I've tried the black one and I found it to be no difference, to be honest. The red one is my favorite one to use. So I'm just going ahead and spraying this directly onto the lace. Make sure you're spraying more of the lace and less of the hair. And I also like to use my finger to help me, make sure I'm getting a nice even spread around my lace. And then I'm using a blow dryer on a cool setting with my rat tail comb to help push everything down. Like you can see, I'm really making sure I'm using that rat tail part of the comb to push down that lace. And I just keep doing this until I can feel the lace is nice and dry and stuck to my head. And I just go ahead and use this, brow razor to help me cut off the lace because it gives more of a jagged look, which lays more naturally on your hairline. And since I have a little bit of lifting on the side, the little side tab right there, I'm just going to go ahead to cut off that excess lace. And I also like to pull out the sideburns and use this as an anchor to help me just push down that lace. As you can see, it wasn't trying to stick at first, so I had to spray her again, but it's okay if it doesn't stick on the first time. Just go ahead and spray it again, but just make sure you're not spraying a lot and you're making sure that you're distributing the product around so it's not like all just caked up in one section. Drop me. This is me just showing y'all how much this wig is very much giving scalp. Like y'all see that blend, you see that melt, period. So I'll just go ahead and repeat the steps from earlier around the rest of the lace and work through the rest of these sections. After letting the elastic band lay on my lace for about 10 minutes just to make sure everything is nice and stuck down, it is time to go ahead and get these baby hairs swooped and laid. Please ignore the little, residue that's all over my forehead. It was from spraying the glue a little bit too far down. Not the glue, but the hairspray a little bit too far down. But I went ahead later on and cleaned it up with water and all that. So just ignore that for now, okay? So I'm here just tying the hair back. Sometimes having the hair all up in my face makes it hard for me to see what I'm doing. So I like to just tie it back out of the way so I can get this baby hairs done. I've been experimenting with different ways of doing your baby hairs. So this is a new method, not a new method, but something I used to do in the past, but I haven't done in a while, where I kind of like pull out all the hair out in the front and then figure out how to swoop my baby hairs after I do that. So I don't know, just this is more of a watching. I'm still working on getting a perfect baby hair tutorial out for you guys. So of course, just kind of watch what I'm doing and hopefully that kind of helps. And once I figure out what method I really like, I will come back with you with a official baby hair tutorial.
I get those goosebumps every time you come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. 713 through the 281, yeah, I'm riding. Why they on me? Why they on me? I'm flying, sipping low key. I'm sipping low key at Onyx, rider, rider. When I'm pulling up right beside you, pop star love Mariah. When I text get game wireless, throw a stack on the bar, pull up a Snapchat and took college. She fall through plenty, her and all her guineas. Yeah, we at the top floor, right there off Duini. Yeah, oh no, I can't fuck with y'all. Yeah, when I'm with my squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, saucepan in the city, don't get misinformed. Yeah, they gon' pull up on you. Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place you cannot stay. Or you can't go, or I don't know. Or back the fuck up off you. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side.
Okie dokie, so our baby hairs are swooped and they are laying under our little elastic band. Now let's get into detangling this hair and making it, give what it's supposed to give. So my thing with kinky curly hair, while it's super pretty and gives like very like natural babe looks, it can be very high maintenance. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, if you're a girl who doesn't have time for her hair all the time, maybe get this wig for your like pop out occasion. Don't get it for your everyday look, because it will stress you out. But the first thing I'm doing, right, since this hair is big, I want to make sure I work in sections so I can get all of the hair wet and drenched, because that is the key to getting those curls to look nice and juicy, is getting it wet. So I go ahead and section the hair off, and I also trimmed the ends off because that's going to really help the curls form their best. And I have a spray bottle filled with water and like a little drop of conditioner in there, and I'm just going in section by section and make sure I'm drenching up that hair. Like, you don't want any hair left dry, okay? And once I've got this hair nice and drenched, I go in with a paddle brush and start to just do a little brush through and make sure I'm brushing and brushing till I see those curls start to form the way I want them to form. As you can see, she is giving kinky curly coils, and once I get the curls where I want them to be, I just go ahead and scrunch everything to kind of just set the curl in place. And I do not run my fingers through the hair after this. I literally would leave the curls just like this to air dry, so that way I can get that defined look and it's not going to get very poofy and big.
Yeah. Oh no, I can't fuck with y'all. Yeah, when I'm with my squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, saucepan in the city, don't get misinformed. Yeah, they gon' pull up on you. Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place place you cannot stay, or you can't go, or I don't know, or back the fuck up off me. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you not around, when you throw that to the side, yeah.
I wonder if I died with tears come to her eyes. But nah, you wouldn't understand. I reached my peak, got kids speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell them that my will is weak. I wonder if I died with tears come to her eyes. But nah, you wouldn't understand. I reached my peak, got kids speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell them that my will is weak. I wonder if I died with tears come to her eyes. But nah, you wouldn't understand.
Now the hair has been brushed and defined, and I'm just gonna leave it alone to just air dry like this. I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup so that way it can have like, an hour or two to just fully air dry, and I'll come back with the final look. Bow, and here I am with my makeup done. Face was cute, hair was cute, or whatever. I was really feeling myself. So the hair at this point was not fully 100% dry. It was more like at 80%, so like it wasn't as big. But I'm gonna show you guys how big this hair could get once it was fully dried, and then I've been playing in it. But I really liked how this looked. This was super cute, right? Now here's how the hair looked a few hours later, fully dried. I've been playing in it just a little bit. The curls managed to stay together because I was trying not to separate them too much because I did not want this to get big. I wanted the curls to stay just like this. And y'all, it was 100% giving, like obsessed. I love this look so much. It reminds me of my kinky curly V-part wig, but in a full frontal form. If y'all remember, if you know, you know. But yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy the look. I'm feeling it. She's cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful, helpful, or at least entertaining. And if you did, drop down a little like down below. And make sure you guys comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in another one. And peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.
I wonder if I died with tears come to her eyes. But nah, you wouldn't understand. I reached my pants, I reached my peak, got kids speak. Call my nigga cheek, tell them that my will is weak.